voting 1.5% over here. I'm Murugaraj, first secretary and deputy head of mission here. Few weeks back, Ambassador His Excellency Ambassador of India to Ireland called me and said, see, many of our Indian kids, they have secured very good marks and they excel in their leaving certificate examinations. I want to meet them and then congratulate them in person. And the embassy team immediately got into action and reached out to you people, and that's why we are here today. So many of you have secured full marks in your exam. So set them in all subjects. And many of you have scored very good marks in your exam, leaving only few marks in sent them in almost many of the subjects. But invariably, all of you have secured the pride for yourself and for your parents and your family and for the nation. So that's the point we have to take today from you, and we are very proud to be here with all of you. May I now request His Excellency Ambassador of India to Ireland, Sri Akhilesh Mishra ji, to address the gathering.
Namaskar, very warm welcome to each one of you to the Indian Embassy. At the outset, I must thank my very dynamic colleague Raj for organizing this event at a very short notice. I have been here for about 2 years, and it gives me great joy to see the talent that we have in the Indian community. And this is something when I read about the outstanding performance by our children, then it gives me great pride, great joy. And that is why I wanted to have this event as a tribute to our young talent. For me, this is in fact real celebration that we are having today. In Sanskrit, there is saying that Putrat Sishyat Paradhom Vanche. In the world, nobody wants to be surpassed by someone else. There are only two people, parents and teachers. They are happy to see their children and their students excelling, outperforming. So I have been a teacher also, and also I am son of a teacher, and also as India's ambassador, I feel like I have a responsibility, special feeling for the Indian community, and these young children are like my children. So it is a triple delight for me to have this occasion. And also from the official diplomatic point of view, I think this event is very important because to recognize the young talent and their academic excellence has multiple objectives. One is that each one of you who has secured full marks in your leaving certificate, it is a matter of great joy and deserves appreciation and celebration. So, in your own individual capacity, my sincere thanks to you, my deep appreciation and congratulations to each one of you. Secondly, Prodi, you may not realize it, but your hard work, the performance of our young children, your caliber, your talent, your outstanding performance has a much wider impact. Because in the school, in the class that you are attending, your performance shapes how India is seen by the Irish people. So your performance is not only your singular accomplishment, it's an accomplishment for the Indian community in Ireland. It is also an accomplishment from the point of view of improvement of India's visibility, India's profile, the goodwill for India. Thirdly, I wanted to recognize each one of you because through your success story, you can serve as a role model to younger children. So this is a very special moment for us to welcome our outstanding performers uh, within our Indian community. And if we have missed out anyone, please spread this news. Murugaji would have told you about the criteria they are looking for, like the highest performers. So this is the beginning. If somebody has missed out, then we can do another event, but this is very important to recognize the talent of getting full marks is not easy. I have been a good student and I used to be topper in my childhood, so I can see the spark in each one of you. But and also sometimes I used to get full marks in one subject, or math or physics or chemistry or something. But it was only once my final exam, like MTech, I got 10 points out of 10 points. I got A grade in all subjects 3 semesters. So, but it took a lot of effort and a lot of diligence. So, I can relate to what you have accomplished. I'm very happy to welcome you. And also, I cannot end before thanking the parents, particularly mothers, and especially the homemakers who are like dedicating their life for the children, for the family. You deserve our most sincere appreciation and deepest gratitude. Once again, my very sincere blessings, good wishes to each one of you, your parents, and also convey my blessings to your siblings. I'm sure that they will also come sometime. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. And may I now request Ambassador to issue the certificate of appreciation to the achievers today. So, Harry. Jerry Anthony.
Sorry to interrupt. Any chance that when the kid is taking the certificate, if they can let what course they are going to join, it will be nice for everyone.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I thought something is amiss.
Jerry Anthony. Kevin Binoy. Molavika Praveen. Krishna. Brian Jason. Rosemary Joy Hart. Rutika Chava. Rutik Chava. Shishir Daivajna. Shantanu Chandwani. Aaron Kayal Saju. Siddhi Srivastava. Pedro May. Kripa Mulli Anu. Mika Ryan Dhawan. Anjika. Bhadra. Jani Maria Sai. Diya Gandhi. Dan Diya Gandhi. Jesna Jobi. Joshua Antu. Raj Arya Upadhyay. Shweta Adusmil. Sasank Sana. Kita Patel. Nandana Arun. Maria Sunil. Sai Raja Vaikundam. Adrian John. Ishwar Tripathi. Sanjay Kamesh. Theodore Marius Varney. Ayush Priyadarshi. Is there anybody named left out? Thank you. I wish to quote Tirukural written by Tiruvalluvar, Tamil poet, 2000 years ago. மகன் தந்தைக்கு ஆற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை என்னோற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். Meaning, the duty of children is to make others wonder if they were born due to penance of their parents. The duty of children is to make others wonder whether they born due to penance of their parents. And today, definitely, we are all wonder. You must be born because of the hard penance of your parents, because you have brought all pride for your parents today. So you have fulfilled your duty, but still you are on the track. Right. And now, you may. So, may I request few of you to come to the stage and share your thoughts, what you are going to pursue, and how you experience in the journey, and your parents' contributions, and your hard work, and your ambition in your life. Anything you can share here. Few of you can break. Maybe you may have some stage here. So this is the stage. This is the opportunity to break. Yes, please. Who is going to break the show?
Hi everyone. My name is Ishna Khari, and my name is Ishna Khari, and I am from Dublin, Castleknock. And I moved to Ireland when I was 6, so it was quite a while ago. My experience has been quite difficult and different. Of course, everyone has their problems. So, in primary school, it was quite tough going for me. All my friends were very competitive. They were always comparing me to themselves and to other people. And honestly, I went to school with way too many Indians, so everyone can imagine what happened. We were all great friends, but we were always constantly competing. So I always had a reason to, try to be my best, try to be good, try to be, excelling in everything. And so when I carried on to secondary school, it was the same thing. I faced a lot of racism as well from my peers in primary school. So like they'd just be like, "Your food is smelly. You're this. You're that." You know, I got made fun for being tall, and people who don't know I'm not tall anymore. In secondary school, I was in school with the same people. So 30 out of not even 30, like 23 people out of 30 went to my same secondary school. So there was still that competition level. But that all set free when I moved to my new school. I moved during COVID, and let's just say all hell broke loose. And I was not studying. COVID hit. I was just being myself. So when I started fifth year, I skipped a year. So I'm supposed to be not graduating this year. I skipped TY. So everyone just expected me to be not good, basically. They all just wanted me to not exceed. People would call my parents and be like, okay, I think your daughter did a mistake. So I'm really proud to be here. Not only for myself, but to be representing my country. I always wanted to do physics since I was a little kid. I always looked up in the stars and was like, I want to study what's going on there. And when I got to secondary school, everyone wanted me to either do medicine or engineering, and especially like my grandparents really wanted me to do medicine. But I never had that much passion in myself for doing medicine. I didn't want to do it, I didn't want to do engineering, I wanted to do physics. So my last day, on 1st of July, I decided to change to physics. And I am so happy I got it because I did not think I was going to get it. So when I got in, I still had a lot of calls coming to my parents saying, okay, well, physics isn't a very good course. It's probably because you didn't get into engineering, that's why you're in physics. So my only thing is, competition makes you strive, but competition also brings you down. And I am so happy to have a community beside me that makes me want to, excel. All my friends are really happy for me, and they always want me to be happy. But competition can also make you very sad. I'm really happy to be here today with all of you, and yeah, thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Harimi, and as you all know, I was not born here. I moved to Ireland when I was 12ish, and it was completely new because I didn't even know like bit of English, just I was able to answer, but not fully. I don't know, something like what was your name or something I answered with an S. So that's how my English level was when I came here. But then I think so. I went to school in Cork, not Dublin, so a little bit less racist. And I think my friends supported me a lot. And my primary school teacher said that I couldn't like go. They said I had to study fifth class again because I was apparently not good at maths and English, blah blah blah. But then my parents really talked them and changed their minds. So here I am, and hopefully don't think I'm a dumb kid and like I can't speak English. And so I do dentistry in UCC, which was not my first choice. I did put finance. I thought I was not going to get dentistry, so I put dentistry first, but then I got it. So now I can't change it now. And hopefully in 5 years' time, see you in the hospital.
pushed up here, so whenever I say it's not prepared, well, I got my horse, number one. So thank you very much. Well, I met in UCD. I know a few people here are also from UCD. Look forward to that. Well, that's my mom over there with the blue phone. Well, she's a divorcee. She's by herself, so I have to do this for her. And there's no doubt she struggles a lot. She wanted me to make her proud, so I hope I keep doing that.
Hello everyone. Again, not prepared. I just wanted to come up and just share a bit of my story. First of all, I want to thank His Excellency, the Ambassador, for inviting us all here to appreciate our Leaving Cert results. This I don't think has been done before by the embassy, and we really appreciate it. So, next, my mom is sitting back there in the purple phone with in the purple shirt. And I was born in Dublin, born and raised here, so like I'm an Irish citizen technically, but at home both my parents moved here from Agra and Dizzy, and we grew up listening to Amitabh Bachchan and Kishore Kumar songs in the car on the cassette, and the same thing again and again. So both of my parents always taught me to be super proud of my culture. So it's cheesy, but maybe at this time was funny, so I always felt more Indian. More Indian than I was Irish, and I have my parents to thank for that, especially my mom, because she helped me through a lot of the bullying and racism that I experienced growing up, because not everyone was willing to accept the fact that I felt more Indian than I was Irish, so I didn't want to get along with most people because their interest didn't match mine. So she really helped me through a lot of that. So Ma, thank you so much. So I chose to study computer science because of my parents. Actually, they were both my biggest inspirations growing up, and it's always been my dream to, once I finish my degree, to hopefully go back to India and contribute to the growth there through computer science in some way, shape, or form. So I just wanted to say that all of us as Indians living here, I'd say, and that's really said before, that we have an identity that's bigger than like just ourselves, that we represent the nation wherever we go, and whatever achievements we achieve, it always goes back to improving the image of the country. So a big well done to everyone, and just keep working with it.
Four people have come. I don't have much to say. Thanks. I actually did the Leaving Cert this year, but I also did it last year. It means I repeated. And repeating is a hard decision, and I'm sure none of you are going to repeat that with such high marks. But through the year of repeating, I had to come back to the Indian Embassy to get my passport back because I was writing an exam, and even at the end, did my passport. Honestly, I'm just so thankful for everyone here because all the help I received in that time was huge. And even with the Leaving Cert, it's such a hard exam. It's impressive to see so many people who have gotten such good marks. I remember back when there was just one Indian person who got 625, and he was celebrated such amazingly, and honestly, he was a role model for me because I was like, I should be able to get that. And the fact that the embassy has brought us all here to celebrate this amazing achievement is awesome. Honestly, awesome. I can't think of anything else. I'm also really not prepared for this, but more than anything else, I have to thank my parents. There he is. There's my dad, who's recording. But honestly, I feel like none of us would have been here without the support of our parents, our teachers, and the efforts they took to get us out of India to come here and like give us an amazing lifestyle here. It's honestly really impressive, and I'd like to thank my parents and every other parent that's here and watching from home, I hope. Thanks.
Big telecasted live in the FB. So people come to
Hi, I'm Petra, and I just wanted to talk about this because my experience is a little bit different. I only moved here a few years ago with my parents, so I luckily everyone in my school was past the racism phase, so I didn't actually face any of that, and I'm really grateful. I think the only really hard bit for me was adjusting to the education system here because, as you know, it's so different from CBSE, and I just finished my class 10 course in India, and then I moved. So I think, again, for me, like someone else mentioned, and you mentioned as well, the most difficult part was staying in touch with my culture because I studied Sanskrit till 10th standard, and I'm someone who's really proud of that identity. But here, I'm the only Indian student in my entire school, so then you understand how it kind of gets like, oh my gosh, do I really associate with my culture openly? Do I not? But then I was just having this chat with my parents on the way here actually, because in my school, during my graduation ceremony, I go to a really Catholic school as well, but my teacher was like, maybe we should incorporate different religions, and I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to chant a shlok in Sanskrit for world peace at my graduation ceremony, and I thought that was such a beautiful way to just remain in touch with my culture, as you mentioned, and like I think your culture definitely helps you achieve, and like I'm really happy to be here today. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, kids, for your wonderful remarks today. And now, I want to quote one more Tirupur. ஈன்ற பொழுதில் பெருதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். Meaning, when their children are appreciated by others for moral and intellectual excellence, parents get more delighted than they did when the kids were born. When their children are appreciated by others for moral and intellectual excellence, parents get more delighted than they did when the kids were born. So now, it's your turn. When you spoke, the parents pushed you from there. It's your turn. So let's invite some of the parents to share your thoughts today. Right? It's your turn. Yes. So some of the parents, you can please come and share your feedback. And yeah, please.
I was getting that look. Now it's your turn. Better go. Obviously not prepared, as nobody is. But you were as unprepared. But we had our children, and obviously but I had my daughter. So. But just to say, not coming back to my life story or anything, but it's a fantastic initiative from Indian Embassy because I think we as Indians and maybe our passport colors have changed, but at heart we still remain Indian. But it's very important to basically for the next generation to remain in touch and also give them that sense of community that we can thrive, we can also we can live within different cultures, but our culture is basically ingrained with us. So it's very important for us to give that sense of community and also sense of Indianness because here, when obviously nobody looks at your color of your passport, right? They always look at your color of the skin and they judge by that. But then within the community, it's fantastic to see they are celebrated. The community is celebrating them and also giving them the sense of achievement that your achievements are accounted for, and they are always blessed with that feeling. So I think this is a very welcome initiative from Indian Embassy. I thank you for that, Your Excellency. But also I would just like to add one thing. I was talking to my sister, to my daughter the other day, because when you are looking around for the universities and the open date and everything else, and my daughter, she noticed something, and I think which is worth bringing to your attention. That in any other universities that you go, right, there are different languages that they have, right, like Chinese and even Swahili and other languages. But none of the universities they have Hindi as an option. So I think there is something that can be done over there. Definitely that will require a lot of effort and initiative from the university. I don't know how, but I think we should listen to that, and it will be a great sense of achievement. And because the numbers on the Indian community is growing here, so I think we should do something about that. And I thought this is about bringing up here. So at last, I would bring this to an end, and I would really love to thank you, Your Excellency, but also to all the parents and all the kids. A great sense of achievement. You should be very, very proud of what you have achieved. All the very best to yourselves. And I know, I can talk on behalf of all the other parents. What they are feeling right now. Like, I'm really at the verge of crying, but I'm going to hold my tears for now. But I'd say, everybody's overwhelmed with emotions and joy and tears of joy. But I want to just thank everyone. Stay the way you are. Always remember, wherever you go, the step that you take, you always bring that flag with you. That is the tricolor. Thanks, sir.
Namaste to all of you and Ambassador. So I just picked up the stage just for the reason, thanks to you, Mom, there, because this is one request as an Indian parent and as part of the community. I want to touch forward and put this as a formal request here. My daughter Bhadra just did mention that she was in fact doing her Sanskrit all back in India till the 10th standard. And to give a small background, she is the CBSE, the competition that we had talked about in India. She is the country's second rank holder in the 10th when she was in back in India. That to me is immaterial today, to be frank, because the pride and appreciation or the feeling of gratitude that I have standing here is much more than what I got when her name was all across in the papers, for the very simple reason that we are standing in a different land, a different community, and we are putting a mark to the Irish community here that these kids are way better than what many of us think about. Yes, there is racism. There is racism in the office that they go. There is racism in the school that they go. They do come back, but fortunately, my kids were, very, very fortunate to be. We are just here in the last 2 years plus, I would say, but it has been an amazing journey. But coming back to the point, Ambassador G, so the request that we have is that Sanskrit is being taught in some schools. Why not we as a community put forward to the government that Sanskrit or Hindi, depending on the community, should be part of one of those leading third subjects, for the very simple reason that Chinese is part of it, and the kids go they just go through it, and it is so difficult. Two things we were achieved by that is that most of the kids, either Sanskrit or Hindi, they speak or listen, or like as the kid mentioned there, Amitabh Bachchan, Kishore Kumar, so they're very familiar, and that will also allow the kids stay tuned to the culture that we have. This is a request that I have. I think all the parents would agree to it, because we do have younger kids and the other kids also coming up to the community. And once again, thank you, each one of you, for organizing. And yes, it is an amazing feeling for us to stand in this platform and get this appreciation for each one of them. Congratulations to all of you kids. I'm sure you'll all cause paths in Trinity, UCD, or wherever you are going, and a huge support and congratulations to all the parents as well. Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening everyone, and namaskar to everyone sitting over here. My name is Jyotsna Dhawan. I am mom for that guy in white t-shirt, Ryan Dhawan. He forgot and say something, but he didn't want to come, so I'm standing here on behalf of Ryan. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Akhilesh Mishra. Thank you very much from deep down my heart for giving this opportunity to these bright kids, and even giving this opportunity for us to connect with you and for you to connect with the community. We are here for the last 20 years, and I don't think I have seen or heard anything done by the Bessie for the community, especially for the young generation and for the kids that will bring them close. Otherwise, I don't think Ryan would have gotten any opportunity to come up to Bessie or to meet, on Bessie or the ambassador. But I think it was a great opportunity for him to come here, to connect with you, to meet other people, and even when everyone was saying here where they are going or what college they are going, there's so many kids who will be joining Ryan. He's going to Trinity College, so he'll be joining Ryan, and he was very happy to see these faces. So he's going to see these familiar faces. So I'm really glad that we are here for this evening. And then just the one last thing I would say, that I know that unfortunately many kids, have gone through different experiences in their school or during, settling in this country. No matter what you face, no matter what difficulties they come, this is your time, and this is the way to prove yourself. This is your time to show other people that, okay, you are different from them, you are different in color or whatever background you are, but you are no different from them. You have the best brain in the world. I do think that many Indians have that technical and that mathematical brain, what many other people with different colors don't have. So that puts our kid, I'm so proud to say that really put our kid, a step ahead for many people. My son went to school during his primary school as well. We moved to a small community in Chennai, a small village. He was the only Indian in the school. Then he went to secondary school. He was the only Indian in the secondary school. Every now and then we were asked that, is he allowed to go to mosque? Is he allowed to go to, prayer? And unfortunately, or fortunately, we are vegetarian. So all his school functions, all his school, ceremonies, there was no food for him. There was never any food for him in the school canteen as well. So then, in the last, when we went to his graduation ceremony, I took my opportunity and I said to the principal that now things are changing. There's lots of more people coming, lots of different communities, different cultures. People are coming and joining this school. So I do think that every school, no matter what background they are, Catholic or whatever, they need to take this opportunity and include all those cultures into the school community. So I hope the school might change. I'm not going to take their name anyway, but I hope they change. But I do think that all the kids sitting in here, I know that how proud you are feeling. And I know that as a parent, how proud we are feeling sitting here and bringing all the kids. We did our best. All the parents try and do their best for the kids. But I do know that there's a lot of effort being put from the kids themselves. Because without your effort, no matter what we do, you wouldn't be sitting here. You wouldn't have achieved what you have achieved. So there's a lot of effort from you guys and for all the girls sitting in here, and I really appreciate, and a big round of applause for all the girls. All the very best to all of you, and big congratulations to all the parents sitting in here, and thanks very much again, Mr. Akhilesh Mishra, for this opportunity. I hope you get to see this more. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm just here to thank Your Excellency, the Ambassador, for organizing this amazing event, and also all the staff in the embassy. You all know how busy an embassy could be, and thank you very much for organizing, and best wishes to all children for your journey onward. And as Ambassador Excellency mentioned, you are all ambassadors of India. It is through you guys how the it's not only about you guys, about all of us. It is through us, the local community is going to see India. So best wishes to all of you. And thank you again.
Good evening, His Excellency, and good evening, everyone here. First of all, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. First of all, I want to congratulate everyone and best wishes to everyone for their future endeavors. First of all, I want to thank the Indian Embassy for organizing this event. Back in 2019, my elder son similarly got 625, but there was no function at that time, so this is my second son. Yes, Rohit. I just want to say it was a lot of pressure on him because his elder brother got 625, and then the question was, okay, will the younger one make it? But now I'm glad to share this with all of you that my second son has also reached there, and he is going to UCB for actuarial and financial studies, and So, as I said, I'm going to stop here. Just best wishes to everyone, and congratulations to all the parents for bringing, all the children to such great heights. And again, thank you.
नमस्कार सभी को। ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम है कहीं खड़े होकर के बोलने का, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू मिस्टर अखिलेश मिश्रा जी, एम्बेसी ऑफ इंडिया, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट अवेयर अबाउट दिस फंक्शन एंड ऑल. So my one of neighbors sent me one post like for if you are awarded by the kids, for award. So my husband sent the mail and I did not get reply. I straight away text to Mr. Akhilesh Mishra ji because I asked him to if my daughter is eligible to come here and get the award, and he immediately helped us. So thank you for that. Because of you, I got this opportunity. And one thing like I am telling to all the kids, racism. So don't be scared about that racism. It will give you a more and more strength to you to fight with the people, and wherever you are going, you will face that racism or something in your life, in your future. So don't be scared. Yeah, because I also felt so many racism, but not from Irish, from Indians only. So I'm very happy. Because nowadays I am half Indian and half Irish, so still I am having Indian passport, but I love Ireland. When I came here, I was every day scolding to my husband, why you are bringing me here? This is so like I'm feeling so cold. I came from Mumbai. I am from UP, North India, but when I moved to Bombay, I was so happy because I was feeling that much warm. Like the weather was very warm. So I was thinking, oh, this is my last. Like I'm not going to UP in winter season, But when I came to Ireland, I said, oh God, why you are sending me here? Sorry. But yes, I am surviving here from past 12 years. So, and when I came here, I completed my all the studies in Hindi medium. So it was very difficult to survive here. That was another point to shout on my husband because, husband is a target. So I started my journey here, and Ireland gave me a lot. So just because of Ireland, and my daughter is here also, and because of her, I get also this honor and this pride, and I'm very happy. You make me proud here. Thank you, Ishna, and thank you again to all of proud parents. You all are lucky to have here and bringing your kids here, and they got also strong base because you all are parenting to them and giving all your good upbringing and see आप लोगों को क्या मिला है यहाँ पे इतना अच्छा बच्चे आज हम सभी को प्राउड फील करा रहे हैं इससे ज़्यादा क्या खुशी चाहिए किसी पेरेंट्स को तो थैंक यू अगेन आपकी वजह से बच्चे भी इतना अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर पा रहे हैं और जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ देम आई एम ऑल्सो एक्सप्रेसिंग माई सेल्फ थैंक यू सो मच
Like most of you, I am also not prepared, but I wanted to say something. First of all, as Indian Forest Officer since 1989 for 34 years, I have also been moving from one country to other country, one continent to other continent. So my kids also have gone through similar phase. So I can very well imagine the kind of challenges that young children here have gone through. So I have 2 points to make. First of all, no two human beings are identical. Look at like any two individuals, you find there are some commonalities, there are also differences. So the idea of a human divine creation is uniqueness. If you look at plants, like nothing, science students look at like electrons. In the same atom, not even 2 electrons have all 4 quantum numbers identical. No thumb impressions match in the whole like 8 billion people. So it's ridiculous to think that 2 human beings will be identical. I mean, even in color, skin color is not identical. So we as a human society, as a natural like creation, we are inherently different. Each one is unique. So the important point for all of us to remember that we are different, we are unique. So it is critical that we do not unnecessarily like compare with anyone else. Even in the family, we have seen that siblings they have intense rivalry, and that has not always positive impact. So my advice is even to children, also to parents, that please recognize the uniqueness of every single individual. Don't force him or her as per your wish or as per the elder sibling's performance. Let him or her decide what is in their natural temperament, natural inclination. What is their aptitude? If you are able to do the matchmaking of individuals' aptitude and individuals' line of future career education, then it's a kind of guaranteed recipe of success. And second point is that for many of you who have got the subject that you wanted, the university that you wanted, again, some of you may not have got what you wanted, but today you are in a very different position. Unlike us 30, 40 years ago, when we chose a subject and then our career was sealed. Fate was sealed that if I'm taking medicine, then this is my life. If I'm taking engineering, then this is my life. No, nothing else. Today we are living in a more dynamic situation. Today we are looking at a future which is inherently knowledge driven and knowledge which is not narrow or segmented, but inherently the need of the time, need of the future will be even more so interdisciplinary knowledge, multidisciplinary knowledge. So any point in time you will have a lot of option to chart your new fresh course of action. So even if you are going for a physics or digital sciences or the computer science or the biometrics, you will have opportunity to change your track depending on what you like. So take it easy, be happy, be positive. Secondly, you all mentioned that some people face some issues based on your color of skin or your country of origin. It is unfortunate, but this is the reality. Some of the like, science students will know that for any motion to take place, there is also need for friction. If there is no friction, there will be no motion as well. So you have to overcome the friction so that you keep moving. So this is part of life. And in this context, I can remind you of a very beautiful mantra which Mahatma Gandhi gave. That if you are doing something right, something unconventional, then first people will laugh at you. Then they will criticize you. Then they will attack you and hit you. Then you win. Then you win. Because if you true to yourself and you are committed to your conviction, you know that you are on the right, then you have nothing to fear, nothing to be afraid of the criticism or pinpricks or the stone painting that they might be doing to you. If you are strong within them, this all will go and they will come and celebrate your success. Also, look at India. When we became independent, then we were abysmally low on human development indicators. Like 99% of population in agriculture, still country was dependent on food imports, food aid. Now look at India. We are fifth largest economy in GDP nominal terms, third largest economy in purchasing power parity. We are doing outstanding work in the space mission. Like you must have read the story that India was the very first country to have a lander on the south pole of the moon. No other country has done it. No other country has done the successful Mars orbiter mission in the very first attempt. No country has done it. The way Indian people dealt with the corona pandemic and not only dealt with the vaccination, $2.2 billion, 2.2 billion doses of vaccines administered, but also we developed our own vaccines. We manufacture all of them within India. So today, if you are Indian, this is a great strength for you, great asset for you. So at this point, please don't feel any hesitation or consciousness in a negative way that you are not Irish or you are not color of your skin is not white. If you have Indian heritage, that this is your great strength. Things are changing. And today, this your inheritance of India, both in terms of the richness of thoughts, richness of your tradition, the inherent aptitude of pluralism, accommodation of diversity, this will be a great virtue in demand. Your ability to learn, like we are from North India, but like Gurugraj, they speak naturally 4 or 5 languages. So that kind of aptitude, not many people have. So if you use your natural cultural instincts and assets properly, then this will be your strength. So please, all other Indians are too bother to bother you. Stay strong, stay focused, stay confident. Being of Indian heritage will help you. People will come to you both for your own professional excellence, but also for your inherited wisdom. People will come to you as real ambassadors of India for interpreting India. Tomorrow, India will be, like in future, India is going to be ever more important for the world. But India is not properly understood. So people will look at you and they will come to you to ask for understanding, interpreting India to people abroad. So our Prime Minister Modi very wisely says that the Indian community, irrespective of the passports you hold and your connection with India is more emotional, more cultural, and this is a tremendous role, even without explicitly stating it, you are doing. because your hard work is changing the perception of India. What you are doing, like you would be a very natural link between Ireland and India or any other country that you go in future. You will be a very significant link. So this is the time to feel proud of your heritage, not feel conscious in a negative sense. And lastly, there is saying that the root has to be strengthened. If you are connected with your own roots, then only the tree will flourish and you will have flowers and fruits. Chinne mule nayo vriksho na shakha. If the root is destroyed, then there is no tree, no fruit, no flowers, nothing. So it's important to nurture that connection, that beautiful connection with your country of origin. That will give you tremendous strength, resilience to cope with all these storms. Again, to quote Mahatma Gandhi, he said, I don't want my windows and doors to be stuffed, but I want fresh air to flow from all directions, but I refuse to be blown off my feet. So, staying connected with the ground, staying connected with your roots is very important today, even more important today, because we are living in a globalized world. You will have to move a lot from one place to another place, so it's very important. Once again, my very sincere good wishes to all of you, my blessings to each one of you. And if you have any issues, or if your parents are troubling you to go for any other course that you don't want, then Raj is also a teacher, I am also a teacher. You are always welcome to come and talk to me, and I'll be happy to talk to the parents so that they give you freedom of thought.
So, after filling our ears and stomach, our ears and hearts, rounds and rounds of applause today, now it's time to fill our little stomach with some refreshment available. So please join us for the refreshment. And on behalf of Ambassador and Minister of India, all the best to everyone, and you made all of us proud. Thank you so much.